My name is Kristin, and I started treating with Dr. Grossgold in September 2 years ago. It was the first time I saw him. So in December of 2020, started my journey of being quite sick. First small symptoms after I had gotten COVID, and then the symptoms just started to expand and multiply, going from doctor to doctor, including going to Mayo Clinic, and no one could tell me what was wrong. And I continued to go down this terrible road of getting very, very sick to the point that my family actually had to start to take care of me. I couldn't tell you my name a lot of the time. Cognitively, it just wasn't present. And also just random other symptoms, like I shook all over, my body would just shake. I couldn't put a sentence together sometimes. So I had, my family basically I was leaning on them to full-time take care of me on a regular basis, to help make decisions, to just remember anything. There were times I struggled to even be able to drive. So I was on a very bad road until I found Dr. Grossgold. So I was very sick. My family didn't know what else to do with me at that point. Like I mentioned, we went to Mayo Clinic 3 times. We went to Mexico, trying anything to try to just get an answer, in addition to then try that route of getting better, but just get an answer what was going on. So it was terrifying, those 2 years of continually getting worse and worse. I think I'd lost all hope at that point. When I saw Dr. Grossgold of the medical system, I'd seen so many different doctors that would say it was a mental illness. And that makes you question everything. Maybe it is. What's wrong with me? But I'd say within, like I said, those first couple of months was hard because it's like you're treating and weren't seeing big changes. But like I mentioned, once I started to see, I knew we were on the right path. Today, like I said, he gave me my life back. I call him my angel whenever I see him, because I feel like I was on my way out. Again, going from having a successful job, teaching hot yoga, and then to not be able to drive myself to a grocery store. I couldn't walk in a grocery store without my nervous system taking over and feeling like I would faint. I would shake all over and get dizzy. The vertigo was severe. And now I'm functioning and I'm teaching hot yoga again on a regular basis, and working again. And just my quality of life is, I can't even put words on it. Hopefully the emotion shows it, because even my family, when they watched me walk through that journey, were just in awe with my turnaround, because they'd pretty much mentally given up on the fact that I would get better. And so many of my family members still think it's just a pure miracle. And it's quite a story when I say it, because it's kind of in the back of my mind now, just because you move on with life. But I tell you what, I'm living a normal life again. So I think number one, you're going to get a physician that not only looks at the full picture, but does it with empathy. He wants to help you get better. And you can feel that when you meet with him. From the first meeting to follow-up care, his heart's in the right place. And often when you're as sick as I had become, that's part of the journey itself, is having someone like an advocate for you to say, we're going to figure this out, and we're going to try this, and we're going to try that. So as a physician in general, you may find a facility that has some of the same offerings that Dr. Grossgold's clinic might have, but you're not going to find the same physician. And, maybe I'm biased because he helped heal my life, but I'll tell you, every day I see that gentleman, or if I see him, he's an angel, because he has a smile, he gives you a hug, and when you meet with him and you have questions, he hears you. He hears what you're saying, versus so many physicians that just want to jot things down only and not look at you in the eye and say, wow, that has to really suck today for you, and I'm so sorry, but let's let's look at it this way, versus so many doctors that I went to that just kept writing and never looked at me at who I was. And Dr. Grossgold sees that. Like, he knew when it was time that I got into a place of healing that he was like, it's time to try some yoga again. It's time for you to venture into that, because I know that that's healing for you and I need to add it back into your life. I know the ozone treatment was really amazing for me. Consistently, Dr. Grossgold had referred me to continue with the ozone in different facets, whether it was intravenously or through the sauna chamber. I also did EBU treatment, which included ozone. The EBU was a huge turning point for me. I believe it helped to pull out some of the stuff that was debris was in my blood. And then bring in a ton of oxygen, with the ozone. So those treatments, I did a lot of different treatments. Whatever Grossgold had mentioned it was time to try, then I did that. I did the hyperbaric chamber for many months. That helped my brain get a little clearer. Different IVs along the way. Glutathione I still do now on a regular basis. That helps to continue to bind to the stuff. So I know that my body is healthier than it ever was before I got sick, because I have avenues to continue to support my system in a natural way. And in addition, I have Dr. Grossgold by my side. He's always there if I need him.